About what I hear, what I heard. I think before we do any decision about what's take place with the future of the island, we should have a committee that represents most of the builders and the building inspector as a whole to be holding a meeting and decide what needs to be done, what is better for the island and for all the community that we live in.
If you can hold your applause, we'll get through a few more questions, but this is the time to ask questions. Everybody's already made their speeches. We have time for just a couple more questions.
If we go through the process and say we have the number that we see for 2011, we go through the normal process, Jim, would be to go through and be there at the budget hearings to request money for the building department or however that would be, correct? Okay, so that behooves all of us in here to follow the next budget cycle and be at these city council meetings to make sure that for 2012 or 13, and not say, well, we know we're on the up, let's make sure that money's there and talk to our city councilors and make sure that money's in the next budget cycle. Is that the process? Okay.
All right. Any more questions?
I know my math is real bad, but am I allowed to ask where the surplus money has been going all these years? If it only costs $700,000, there should be a lot of money in surplus, right?
These numbers are not surplus numbers.
But it's only cost $7 million, and we've been having a budget of over $2 million, $1 million, $1.5 million.
The numbers that were on that chart are balances as of the end of the year. It's a snapshot as to how much money is in the fund as of the end of the fiscal year. And that took you up through September 30th of this past year. We're in the middle of the following year, which is FY12. We are now in the budget cycle, and we look at each enterprise fund. There's more than one that has to pay for itself. It's not the only one. That was one impression this gentleman had. And that's the cycle that we're in. We've just started the FY13 budget cycle.